There we go.
Hey guys, what's going on? And right now, DYRUS, well, this is part 2, I guess. So if you guys didn't watch part 1, he got to teach me as I killed myself the whole time. So now he's going to play to kind of show off, and you're going to show us how it's done, right? Is that...
Right. This way you can kind of learn a lot easier that you played, you saw all the skills, you bought all the items. Now you're going to see it from my point of view. And the next time you play, you're going to be that much better because you're going to be like, oh, I remember he did this, and then you're going to be ready to do it.
I like it. So this is going to be super, super awesome. So now I get to sit back, and I get to make fun of you if you die a bunch, because obviously I know what I'm talking about. But it should be a lot of fun. You're saying this is pretty much a mirror matchup? Is that, or is it just between you two?
It's basically the same hero, okay. So there's no new surprises. He has the same abilities. I'll change this up a little bit. This way, it's a lot simpler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you about that, because this explains everything, and this is if you already know. So these are all the items you already bought anyways, and then that was the next one. And these are all optional items if you want to buy them.
Okay, no, that's super helpful. See, 3 seconds in and you're already teaching me things. This is great. All right, so apparently me and my friends... which, by the way, I'm sorry that you have to play with my friends now as well.
No problem.
Apparently, they all bought the beach skin after we played, so now we have super pool party action going on. But so who's the? I can't tell because of the skins. Who's that champion that's here with you?
Her name is Leona.
I actually know her. I played her. I think she shoots a far away and like teleports to them, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
30 seconds until minions.
She's just a melee support champion that beats up people.
That is actually one that I know because I think she was one of the first ones I played. Like it was either my first or second video. I destroyed fools as her.
She is a noob stomper.
But yeah, we're gonna be playing the same champion. Do you play with those little? What are they? Where they show you where your spell's going?
Yeah, I do. And there's also smart cast. If you press shift and then Q, you don't even have to see this.
Oh, really?
Let me show you one thing. I actually don't use lines, so okay, never mind, it's different. You'll see it later, though. Like the circle, it shows you how far it goes.
Okay.
I'm just going to leave it on that for now. But minions are spawning. I usually pay attention to the timer a lot, the mini-map, cooldowns, just coming to lane. I need my support. I hope they're not standing in here. Okay, I would have died there. I would have easily died very fast there. So I'm just gonna push up because I don't really care too much.
I've watched your stream. You're much better at last hitting than I am. The person who has played maybe 15 games. So how long did you play League before you realized I'm the shit and I need to be playing this?
4 years and a half.
Really?
4 years and a half. I've been playing since beta.
Oh, wow.
You can see I'm just kind of a lazy person. I leave lock camera on. I press S to hold position.
Is that kind of what you're known for? Is just like lazy gamer?
Yeah.
We just did on Rose Baking Show, we just did Rilakuma Bear, which is Lazy Bear.
Right.
So basically, there you go. You're the Rilakuma...
He's Relax Bear.
Relax Bear.
Relax
Which
Bear.
really is kind of the same thing, I feel like.
It's very similar. He's Relax Bear.
Oh my god, so many beach skins.
You'll see right there, I auto-attacked and then I queued. I don't know why there's only one person in this lane. I'm actually kind of confused. I guess they're 2 respawning top, which is kind of weird in a blind pick game.
Okay. What's the normal kind of layout? Is it normally 2 on bottom? Like, how does it work out?
It's just 2 on 2. Since I'm not full HP, I'm just auto-attacking for now. Oh my god, I can't see the creep health. But sometimes that happens a lot where you can't really see the health and you kind of just guess. But yeah, just mainly last hitting. There's not 2 people, so this is kind of a bad example since the other team just messed it up for us.
Because you're gonna get less experience, right? And you want like what? Is there a disadvantage for you?
No, there's no disadvantage. It's just that I don't get to show you how badly I can destroy those 2.
Gotcha.
But wow, they're actually very high in CS. So these players are actually pretty good. Oh god. I just need my support to do some more here.
An enemy has been slain.
Making it look so easy.
I'm very bad at explaining and commentating things while I play.
No, I think it's good.
But any questions?
No, just what was your goal there when you realized, oh god?
I was like, oh god, I just need to move back. And then I realized we just 2 versus 2. Since there's only one person bottom, you can still win 2 on 2. I was just moving back, doing damage normally, and seeing how it plays out. Like I don't know I'm gonna automatically kill them both, but I do know that if I don't attack them, I'm gonna die. So I just slowly play it out. This is usually the tower range. Every time he goes up for a last hit, I can hit him. It's like he's missing all these creeps while I'm getting them. Since he's 1 versus 2ing.
So when I was playing, the one thing I was confused about is like, when would you use your little cloud ability? Like, when is that actually something good?
I actually never use this in lane, but when they gank you... Okay, that's not cool. But when they gank you, it actually slows them down.
Oh, okay.
It not only blinds, but it slows them down a little bit. You can use it to last hit, or you can use it to certain situations.
Gotcha. So that one doesn't seem like it's usually make or break. It's just kind of a little handy tool.
It's just there. It's utility, basically.
An ally has been slain.
Gosh, stupid Invicta. I'm just mesmerized by your last hitting.
It's just one of the basics. If you're able to do the basics, then it's very easy.
Would you say, like, for a brand new players, last hitting something you should really focus on, like, right out of the gate?
Yes, it's the main thing. If you can do last hitting, you're already potentially better than most players in the game. Just like how you have Bronze League heroes in StarCraft, there's Bronze players in League that will build attack damage on magic damage heroes. Like, there's players that will play Graves and build like magic damage, and it won't do anything. It's very depressing. So right here, I don't have enough for the sword. You'll notice I have a lot of gold because I never missed that many last hits.
Mm-hmm.
So right here, I'm just looking for what I can buy. Normally, a lot of people like to buy 1 of each.
Okay.
Since I'm in a 2 versus 1 lane, I really don't need that much potions. Normally, I buy 3, just like you did. But I'm just leaving 1 for each, just in case I don't have to use them. That way, I don't spend too much money. And now, my next goal is either this or mainly this. And
Okay.
Right now, I'm just farming at 7 minutes into the game. I don't know why they're 2 versus 1ing in a normal game. This is super try hard. I guarantee you'll almost never see this in any of your games. This doesn't even happen in my games at my level. So right now it's just boring farming, just waiting for things to happen. Like, I could just play with 1 hand for like this entire time.
Oh, wait, oh no, is David come over here? I think he wants to help out. No, he's
I think he's just farming.
So what should you do if you're a melee character and you find yourself alone in a lane like this, like that guy is? Or is he melee? Which melee?
He is melee. You have to... I wouldn't even play melee characters right now. Range is the way to go. And once you understand the range mechanics, you can kind of move on to melee heroes. Alright, so now that I'm level 6, now it's pretty much go time. I'm basically going to try and destroy whoever like comes near me. Once you hit level 6, you have a huge power spike, It's one of your opportunities in the game. Every time you use it, you want to be looking for the cooldown. I don't want him to go back. Alright, he flashed. Uh-oh.
An ally has been slain.
It was really the thought that counts.
Yeah. That's okay, we can.
I feel like watching someone who actually knows what they're doing is so much better for learning.
You kind of have an idea of what to do. David's there to help me. Right now I'm not paying attention in like the real actual screen, but I'm looking at the... This is actually kind of scary. It gets really scary. So, right there I wasn't really paying attention to the actual screen, but I was looking at the mini-map. Because I'm very lazy, I just... Wow, he killed him. Oh, David.
David beast mode.
Actually, I don't want to.
An ally has been slain.
Actually, maybe I can do something here.
Ooh.
How are you feeling looking at this?
Feeling pretty good. I just want to know if... Oh, God. Oh, dear.
This is very sad. This is so sad.
Oh, the tower's gonna save the day. If you if you ever go back to base and you're like a little bit of gold away from being something, is it usually worth it to wait, or
If you don't die, it's worth to wait. But I'm way too low right now, so I'm just gonna buy this. Maybe a Lord. Sometimes it's okay to buy a ward because you have nothing else to buy, and sometimes for whatever reason, if your support doesn't buy a ward for you, he did have a ward for me. It's just nice to have. Like, let's say they walk into a brush, you can just, like, let's say there's an enemy in here and they walked into it and you have nobody, you just drop it. Another thing is, when you have, oh, hold on, let me focus here. When you have a ward, you notice it's blue right now, and then it's green.
mm-hmm.
There's a lot of brushes that are buggy, so you can just drop it here and it won't be in the brush, but just make sure it's green. That's
Okay.
all.
And like right now, it looks like there's a ward in the little tri area you were mentioning, and one in the river. Is
Yes.
that good coverage,
That
or
is-
would you want more?
That is good coverage. You don't need more than a certain amount of wards. This is perfectly fine.
And it looks like David killed it, but when you saw the other ward, is it worth it to go out of your way to kill that ward? Or just if
Farming-
you're going by it?
Farming is your #1 priority. But I can tell these guys are a lot better than the ones last game, because normally I would be killing them very easily.
But we got the tryhards. Oh, actually, that does sound actually a lot more than I thought. That was pretty awesome.
You kind of see the combination of abilities.
Yeah. Those actually. I understand how that works.
I'm making it look easy now, but it's just being comfortable with it, really.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit earlier. This game kind of reminds me of WoW Arenas, where you have to know all your abilities and exactly what they do, and just be comfortable with it,
Right.
so that it's instinct.
Right now, what you see me do is I'm attack moving. I don't exactly know the range. I'm just attack moving out of tower range, so I'm just attacking the closest thing. It's a very easy thing to do once you get a hang of it. When you attack move, it usually just attacks the closest target, and I actually use it a lot because there's some assholes in this game who play. Oh god,
You have been slain.
alright, so I'm probably gonna kill this
An ally
guy.
has been slain.
Never mind, too low level. So I just got owned there because I have no map awareness. Yeah, I saw Lee Sin there on the map, but I wasn't paying attention. There was 3 in front of me. And I just got owned really badly. So, doing okay. These players are actually really good. Their CS is actually really high. So,
who's the other one on our team that has high CS? I'm just curious who that is.
let me buy this item real fast.
Oh, you and Syndra?
The Lee Sin. So the Lee Sin that was 2 vs 1ing them, he's actually doing a lot better than the Lee Sin we were 2 vs 1ing. So this guy's doing very well. I'm actually I'm pretty even with him right now. I'm pretty sure these guys are level 30. This is one of the reasons why when you play with your level 30 friends, the game gets really hard for even someone like me.
So it's not even they can't. They're not gonna automatically carry you. It's gonna be
yeah. Just because they're level 30, they won't carry you. So right now, since my support's not here, I'm just gonna walk in myself. Drop a board. The 2 entrances are here and here. If there's a ward here, you can drop it here. If there's not, you should drop it there.
Gotcha.
Junglers like to gank through lane or through one of these 2.
And what is his thing that stacks again? What does that do? I can't remember. It's like his auto attack.
This makes him stronger, tankier. You get armor and magic resist every time you're fighting.
Interesting. So they've changed up their combo of champions in this lane. Does it really matter what you're going up against?
You're usually up against 2 people. Oh, he just got owned. Right there, he had. This is one of the reasons why if you're not level 30, you get owned. He had flash. He jumped in from his ability, and I jumped out from my ability. But since we don't have flash, I just got owned there.
Okay.
I just instantly died.
But they did kill both of them. So
Yeah, so worth.
Worth.
Worth. Always worth. 2 for 1, I'll take it any day.
Yeah, there you go. And I noticed, I haven't watched too much League because I haven't been into it that long, but I noticed that most everyone always has Flash. Is that, even in PUG games, that kind of the way to go?
Yes, Flash is the most overpowered spell in the game.
Okay.
And everyone will use it. There is only some situations where some people won't get Flash, like they'll get Ghost, and that's because Ghost is also very good too, but not as OP as Flash. So these spells are also effective, like close combat, but they're not good for mobility. So all I have to rely on is this, and yeah, I don't think I could have lived there. So the better players you play against, they're gonna know when to kill you. Like, there's some players that would never do that, but these guys knew that they could have killed me there, so they just did. They just killed me. This guy basically, he wasn't doing this the whole game, and now he just copied me and he learned. That's one of the things about mirror matchups, is this guy's learning so much from playing against me because he's not used to probably not. Oh god, there's 3.
It reminds me of Terran vs. Terran when one builds a sensor tower and the other one's like, oh yeah, I can make those. That's basically what it is. Alright, so there's 3 of them.
Yeah, just like Terran vs. Terran.
Ooh, what is that little eye above your buddy over there?
That means you can see wards. Usually you can't see the enemy wards, but thanks to that, you can see wards. Towers, usually you want to wait till they hit the creep once and then hit them. For melee creeps, you want to wait till they hit them twice, and then you want to hit them.
Oh, okay.
And then you can also use buckshot or whatever for hitting stuff. So right now they're
An ally has
right
been
here, which
slain.
is about to get owned again.
You
Oh
have
my god.
escaped.
Right there, since my support went around, I shouldn't have walked in here. And this is actually a really rough game.
Double kill.
I'm actually surprised at how much I'm dying.
Oh, the poor tower. The real question is, though, is can towers see wards?
An
Yes.
enemy
Can they
has been
detect them?
slain.
If you put a ward in front of a tower, they will see the ward.
That's some next level stuff right there.
This is basically rare footage of me feeding in a level 10 through 30 game.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell that. Maybe I should have you play not with my level 30 friends who are also probably terrible, which is probably making this even worse.
Pretty much.
But I feel like the comeback's coming.
You can still win. They're only down 4 kills. I'm still even in CS even though I died more than him. I'm getting some farm. It's not bad. Everything's still okay. I'm just afraid to walk into here to die again. So now I'm just gonna take David's farm. Thank you, David.
There you go.
So I'm pretty sure since they're not farming this, they're probably not in here. But I hope I'm not wrong.
We're about to find out.
Alright, so they're probably not in here either. Alright. So I just need my support to come help. Usually when there's something wrong and you don't want to type, you can always ping. So you just ping, and usually your teammates will run after it and they won't question it. A lot of times in games, people will lose games because of pinging. Because one person on your team thinks they know everything. Like, let's see, ping Baron, which is like the Roshan of Dota, or Roshan of League. And people will just blindly run at it and just die. Like, and then they'll be like, "Why did you ping it? Who did that?" And then we'll be playing the blame game, and yeah, it's just solo queue.
That's solo queue for you. So they were actually over the other end mid right now.
Okay, I was actually scared. I thought they did Baron.
Alright, here we go. Looks like it's party time. That's actually gonna favor you guys, it looks like. Yep. 1, 2.
An enemy has been
Oh, this one a little bit late.
double kill. An
This
ally
guy's
has
probably
been
gonna
slain.
David.
I can't see.
David.
I'll just let them do it while I kill this guy. I don't even know if I can kill him. Okay, I definitely cannot kill him.
Killing spree.
And he's flash. God damn it.
Enemy killing
I hate myself right now. That is why Flash is OP.
I was gonna say, I feel like Flash is like playing StarCraft without a keyboard. It's
Yes.
just a little bit unfair.
Yes,
a lot of bit unfair.
That is exactly what it is. It's like being Terran without Marines, or being Terran without tanks.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it's just.
So does that unlock at level 30? Is that how you get that, or how do you get?
I
It
think
unlocks
it's-
at some point.
I think it's like level 14 or 16 or something.
We were playing on my pretty fancy level 10 account. I think maybe level 11 now. So
It's pretty close. One thing that you probably won't be paying attention to, but in games there's snowballing. Basically, snowballing is when the creeps get bigger and bigger from, piling up, and they finally get to the tower, and then that's when pros usually farm them. But you can actually snowball your creeps towards them, and then go for an objective on the other side and wait around and wait till it hits the tower, and then you have 5 people on that side and 1 person here and 4 people top.
gotcha.
That's just basically what the term snowballing means.
So you're gonna farm the hell out of this.
Yeah. You can use W for it too, even though it doesn't do that much if you level up this. leveling up this is better for clearing. This is better for like.
Oh, it actually does damage
fighting.
too.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it does damage. It'd probably do 200, but it only does like 60 right now because
An ally has been slain.
I leveled up E for the
Enemy
attack
double
speed
kill.
and the jump.
Enemy rampage.
So right now my team is currently dead, except for Lee Sin.
There's definitely, it looks like lots of farming on both sides, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, the farm level for this game is actually pretty high. This is like maybe like a gold level, possibly.
Turret has been destroyed.
You get gold for towers and all
Team has
that.
destroyed a turret.
I usually go back here because I don't know where they are. They could all be running for me for all I know. And yes, I'm probably gonna die. Oh my god.
Is unstoppable.
Yeah, this guy is really strong right now. There's nothing I can really do about it.
Yeah, it seems like, especially if you're going up against the same champion and he has flash and you don't.
You're probably gonna
That's
have
pretty
a bad
painful.
time.
That's pretty painful.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have a bad time.
Ugh.
Well, like any game, there's comebacks. I don't have that much faith, but I think that even though I'm really far behind, I can come back as long as you farm. That's why last hitting's so important. Like, they could have 9 kills and 50 CS, and you could have like 3 kills and like a bunch of CS.
Your team
So right
has
now, I'm
destroyed
just
a turret.
waiting for the enemy team to make mistakes or my team to create
Enemy
opportunities
rampage.
as Graves, because you're not really like a melee hero that can go and make
An
plays and
ally has
stuff.
been slain.
Kind of just look around the map and realize there's nothing to do, so you're just gonna farm.
So when you're farming the jungle, how does it compare to farming like minions?
Depending on how fast you farm it, it's not too much different. But the only difference is these can build up and that can't. And then there's like 2 buffs on each side that gives you a lot of gold too, but are really hard to kill.
And does this game have the runes that spawn? Like in the water? Does anything spawn in the water?
There's actually no runes, but the buffs give you buffs, which can be considered runes. There's red buff and blue buff. Red buff gives you, every time you attack someone, they get poisoned and they get slowed down a little bit.
Gotcha.
Every time, if you have blue buff, you just gain cooldown reduction and you get mana. So
And that's on the creeps, right?
yeah, so with blue buff, this would be 6 second cooldown instead of 8. And I'd be getting a bunch of mana, so I could just keep on spamming it. That's usually what the mids get.
They just hold it right.
Oh my god.
An enemy is unstoppable. An enemy
Oh,
has
he
been
killed him.
slain.
That's where I would try to get a kill steal because he's low.
An enemy has been slain.
Where we have to kill this guy. He doesn't have flash. Okay, now he has
An
flash.
ally has
I
been
got
slain.
him. So now I have red buff
You
from
have
him.
slain an enemy.
He's been killing me with red buff this entire game, so now I actually have him on other people. Oh gosh.
So you get that when you kill the person who has it, right?
Right. Buff transfers happen a lot, where it refreshes, basically, and there's a timer on it. Like, let's say it's almost out and you get killed, it gets refreshed at full.
They're coming for you.
Red buff is pretty convenient, because it slows them down and I don't have to run as far to kill them. But now you can see the comeback happening. I'm actually killing the guy who's been killing me for the entire game.
You got that fatty buff.
Yeah.
How long does it take for the buff creeps to respawn? Like, can multiple people have the same buff?
No, it takes
Your team has destroyed a
5 minutes when you clear the camp. You can find it here. This is blue, and this is red. Right now, red's not spawned. You can also jump over walls.
Oh, shit.
Normally this would be a lot harder to kill. And I have blue, nano's like just regenerating now. And I have a lot of gold, so I should probably go and buy. But I'm just gonna stick around because if I go buy and they fight, then I'll miss an opportunity. So it's kind of on your own judgment to choose when to go back. Like right now there's one person top, so you could probably push middle. Or just playing the numbers game basically.
Alright, well here we go, I guess.
It's just a big cluster of people.
There you go.
I don't even know what happened. I've been playing this game for 4 years, I have no idea what happened. You press abilities, people die, and you win the game.
And that's really all it takes.
That is
to be a pro.
Right. If you can do that, you can make money and play League big time just like me. And when you take the enemy camps, you can leave them there so they don't respawn the bigger ones. So you see how I took one of the minions? It's still just gonna be there.
Okay.
So now that we killed people and I stayed around and that happened, I got a lot of gold for it. So I'm pretty rich. I don't even know what to buy at this point, honestly.
So, do you basically just want damage stuff for the most part, all weapons, aside from like boots for this guy? Is that normally what's best?
Yes, you want damage. This is the best item you can get for 80, the critical chance, and it does a ton of damage for critical hits. And then your last item is usually a defensive item. It has a category there.
Okay.
You want Guardian Angel. And Guardian Angel is basically like Aegis or the cheese in Dota.
Okay.
But it gives you defense and it's a 5-minute cooldown every time you die.
Gotcha. Yeah, it always cracks me up because like in World of Warcraft, like way back in the day especially, you would get something that was like 1% chance to crit, and that was like crazy good. In this game it's like, oh, here's 25% chance to crit. Do you know, are there caps on some of the stats? Like,
there is a lot of diminishing returns, but I don't know the full story.
The exact numbers and everything.
Yeah, I have no idea.
There we go.
Killing spree.
Look at this, you guys are 2 kills away now. I think you were close to 10 kills behind before.
Yep. So the gap's closing. I should probably go down there. But I'm very greedy and I want farm first. And I'll go down there. And the team's pinging for... Oh god. Okay, so he has Infinity Edge, so he can crit me more, and I got owned. Even though I have 2 summoners on him, he's probably level 30. But I don't know, our team just owned them, so we're probably gonna win.
Oh, it's 27, it's tied now.
Yeah, it's tied now. Usually when the enemy says GG, probably means that they're all raging at each other in chat.
Especially since they were ahead for a while.
And they're probably gonna type surrender sooner or later. But overall, this Graves pretty much owned me in my role. He has more kills, and he's probably level 30. If he's not level 30, I'll be very impressed. Since I have enough gold for another part of my Infinity Edge, and it costs more than Adorn's blade, you can just buy it. And then it's just economic choices.
And since we didn't get to show it before the game, do you have any suggestions for like runes and talent points and all that?
Basically, once you hit level 30, you want attack damage reds, armor runes, magic resist blues, and some lifesteal quints. Because every time you attack, you get life back, which is why we have the bloodthirster. And when you have that, when both teams have that, it's pretty much on an even level. But I'm pretty sure since he's level 30, he probably has that over me. And that means that he has it on all of his stats, and it's actually pretty big in 1 vs. 1.
Okay.
with the flashes, and you could be like the best player in this game, and you could still die to someone who has a better setup than you.
Yeah, not similar to WoW too. Like if you don't
Yeah.
have the gear.
Yeah, if you don't have the gear, you're pretty much boned. So right now,
Sorry, go ahead.
right now our team has Baron, the purple thing, but since I died like a noob, I don't have it. What was that?
No, I was just gonna say the game is actually really exciting, even as someone who doesn't know a lot about League. Alright, let's get run up there.
I don't know what's going on. I was gonna kill this guy. I just like flew all over the screen.
You have slain an enemy. An ally has been slain.
I'm very lazy.
Wow, you guys come out ahead. Oh, and you're gonna kill him too? Oh!
I don't think I'm gonna get him. He's gonna maybe ward jump. Or maybe he'll come out.
Oh, we actually got
Wow. That was pretty good.
it! Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That also seems where Flash would be super handy, is being able to chase fools down.
Yes, if I had Flash or Ghost there, he would have died a long time ago. I would have gotten this tower. I got some inhibitor. Now, here's a really important part of the game. When you're winning the game, is when to go back when you're pushing. If I keep going here, they're all going to respawn and destroy me. So what I want to do is, now that you got one turret, you want to aim for a different lane when all of your teammates are alive. And you want to look at the buffs on the map for objectives so you can get stronger, because they give a lot of gold. There's dragon here, there's blue buff there, and red buff wasn't up. And then there's a big wave top for farm, so that's why he's going there. And he's probably gonna get blue buff right after. So now that we got this, we're gonna buy. And then I'm just gonna tell my team to go top after we buy. So now I finally have this big item. I don't have anything else to buy, so I'm just gonna buy one potion, even though I probably shouldn't. Like, let's say you live with 1 HP, that could be the deciding factor. It's probably worth to buy it.
So in their situation, since I'll find myself in a losing situation a lot, what is kind of their best thing? Should they be grouping up and trying to pick people off, or?
Yes, that is probably one of the things you want to do. Because when we were winning there, we were picking off people, and the team just pretty much killed everyone without me because we picked off people. And as the game goes on, your attack speed gets faster, so you kind of have to get used to the different things. Like right now, they could pick us off because we don't know where they are, so we're waiting on our two teammates to group up.
And this is why teamwork is important in this game.
Yes, teamwork is okay. Like they could have been waiting there, but now that we see them on the map because our minions are stronger, we can safely push up into this tower. And just like in Dota, when barracks die, they got big badass creeps with 3,000 HP and even probably almost more attack than I did have.
And you get those from killing the inhibitors, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Right now the team is tumbling on going pushing them out of the middle, but everyone should be on this tower because we want to get this. We can't fight at 2 towers, no matter how strong we are. It's just the steps to end the game, basically.
Yeah, it seems like you're trying to go about it like the safe way, as opposed to like, we're gonna wipe them.
Right. You can lose the game if you lose a team fight. Like, usually 2 is a good way, but I'm just gonna do it the safe way. The biggest mistake people make is not doing it the safe way. Like, walking this way is actually very unsafe, but it doesn't matter that much. The difference between bronze and silver players are doing it a different way and have the skill. I really don't know what happens. It just happens.
Just trying to have good positioning and actually be attacking someone.
Yes, as long as you're attacking someone, you're probably okay. You can leave it to the rest of your team. And then once you play other heroes, like the heroes they're playing, you'll realize your role in fights, and then
Your team has destroyed a
say GG
turret.
when you
Your
win.
team has destroyed a turret.
Well, I never doubted your abilities.
Even though I died like 5 times in the start.
I'm kind of curious to see what it is overall. And kind of see what their levels are at the end too.
You actually get 25 to, I actually don't know. You get 25 gold when you kill the
Victory.
Nexus, but it doesn't really matter.
You get 25 gold. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
All right. Here's the fatty stats.
Alright, so let's see. Level 30. So okay, can't do that.
Are you trying to look at the stats?
Yeah.
Is it graph top left? That's all I know how to do.
Alright.
And then you can click on like damage or whatever.
Alright, well that guy did way more damage than I did. So he actually did very well. He's a tryhard, that's for sure. But for creeps, when you're looking at stats, you want to look at gold. I got the most gold. Creeps, he got the most creeps. Items, kills. This guy is probably MVP for the game. So he did very well. And then you just...
There you go.
Just
That's the
honor.
spirit. Just
There you go.
spreading the love around. Don't worry, I'm gonna single-handedly make the league community the best community in the world, and it's gonna be by making
There we
everyone
go.
a honorable opponent and friendly.
Beautiful.
All right, can you check what other levels they were? I'm just curious overall.
So 30, 13, 5, 30, 30. And we have
I think we had 3
30,
30s.
30, 30, 15. So I guess we had the level advantage, but this guy had the level advantage in our lane. I'm actually going to show you why he has such a huge advantage over me. So you can go to recently played,
Oh wow.
and it'll show all the players, and if someone does better than you, why not look at what they do?
Oh, what? I didn't know you could do this.
Yes, you can do this. You can go to profile, or match history. Like let's say he plays other graves, and let's say he destroyed me, and I don't know what items to build. I'm just gonna copy what he builds, like he builds in other games, and then you look at runes. He has a huge advantage. Or these are actually these are like really good runes, and these are really good masteries too. And if you compare all of this to what we have as a level 10, he has 13 damage on us at level 1.
Oh my god.
He has probably 10 more armor, 10 more magic resist. He has all these stats. So that's why you can't help it when you get owned by someone that's level 30.
So normally, if you're like level, let's say level 8, and you're playing just solo queue by yourself, are you ever going to run into people that have runes like that, or does it do pretty good at matching you with similar level people? I actually don't know because I haven't played too many games.
It matches you for the most part, but if there are level 30s with that advantage that lose so much to the point where they get matched up with lower levels,
Gotcha.
then, or on the vice versa, if you win a lot, you're going to start getting matched up with them, because if you're owning them, they're going to try and make the game harder for you. But once you hit level 30, that's when you kind of cap out. And like, once again, I just want to show how big this advantage is. Like, it is
That is pretty ridiculous,
huge.
actually.
Yeah. I don't know if you ever read these, but stuff like this, if you read all of these, is like more damage, health. It's actually very, very big. And that's why I say the game starts at level 30.
Yeah, totally. So I've been told a million different times not to worry about runes until you're higher level. I want the definitive answer from you. Is that the correct thing? Is don't waste all your in-game currency to get that?
That is half true. Once you're level 20, you can use the tier 3 runes. So, the runes right here, there's tier 2, tier 3. You have to be level 20. When you hit level 20, that is when you care about anything, because there's
Okay.
nothing higher than tier 3. Like, he's using tier 3 he was using tier 3 armor runes, which are right there, which is 1.41 armor. And if you go tier 1, which are we're using, it's like
Point something.
it's like half.
Yeah.
There we go. So that's why runes matter when you finally hit level 20.
Alright, cool, man. Well, that's awesome. I learned a lot. Thank you for doing that. And guys, make sure to go follow him on Twitter. And where else should they follow you? I forget already.
Just DYRUS on Twitter if you want. That's all you need to know.
Alright, awesome, guys. And big thanks for teaching me a little bit about League. If you guys have any suggestions or comments, or if you thought I was super bad, then that's great. Let me know. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And I'll see you guys next time. And then we got to hit this fancy button and pretend like it's not.
There we go.
Hey guys, what's going on? And right now, DYRUS, well, this is part 2, I guess. So if you guys didn't watch part 1, he got to teach me as I killed myself the whole time. So now he's going to play to kind of show off, and you're going to show us how it's done, right? Is that
right? This way you can kind of learn a lot easier that you played, you saw all the skills, you bought all the items. Now you're going to see it from my point of view. And the next time you play, you're going to be that much better because you're going to be like, oh, I remember he did this, and then you're going to be ready to do it.
I like it. So this is going to be super, super awesome. So now I get to sit back, and I get to make fun of you if you die a bunch, because obviously I know what I'm talking about. But it should be it should be a lot of fun. You're saying this is pretty much a mirror matchup? Is that, or is it just between you two?
It's basically the same hero, so
Okay.
there's no new surprises. He has the same abilities. I'll change this up a little bit. This way, it's a lot simpler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you about that because this explains everything, and this is if you already know. So these are all the items you already bought anyways, and then that was the next one. And these are all optional items if you want to buy them.
Okay. No, that's super helpful. See, 3 seconds in and you're already teaching me things. This is great. All right, so apparently me and
Cooldowns just coming to lane. I need my support. I hope they're not standing in here. Okay, I would have died there. I would have easily died very fast there. So I'm just gonna push up because I don't really care too much.
I've watched your stream. You're much better at last hitting than I am. The person who has played maybe 15 games. So how long did you play League before you realized I'm the shit and I need to be playing this?
4 years and a half.
Really?
4 years and a half. I've been playing since beta.
Oh, wow.
You can see I'm just kind of a lazy person. I leave lock camera on. I press S to hold position.
Is that kind of what you're known for? Is just like lazy gamer?
Yeah.
We just did on Rose Baking Show, we just did Rilakuma Bear, which is Lazy Bear.
Right.
So basically, there you go. You're the Rilakuma
He's relaxed bear.
Relax Bear.
Relax
Which
bear.
really is kind of the same thing, I feel like.
It's very similar. He's relaxed bear.
Oh my god, so many beach skins.
You'll see right there, I auto-attacked and then I queued. I don't know why there's only one person in this lane. I'm actually kind of confused. I guess they're 2 versus 1 in top, which is kind of weird in a blind pick game.
Okay. What's the normal kind of layout? Is it normally 2 on bottom? Like, how does it work out?
It's just 2 on 2. Since I'm not full HP, I'm just auto-attacking for now. Oh my god, I can't see the creep health. Sometimes that happens a lot where you can't really see the health and you kind of just guess. But yeah, just mainly last hitting. There's not 2 people, so this is kind of a bad example since the other team just messed it up for us.
Because you're gonna get less experience, right? And you want like what? Is there a disadvantage for you?
No, there's no disadvantage. It's just that I don't get to show you how badly I can destroy those 2.
Gotcha.
But, wow. They're actually very high in CS. So, these players are actually pretty good. Oh god. I just need my support to, do some more here.
An enemy has been slain.
You make it look so easy.
I'm very bad at explaining and commentating things while I play.
No, it's. I think it's good.
But any questions?
No, just what was your goal there when you realized, oh god?
I was like, oh god, I just need to move back, and then I realized we just 2 versus 2. Since there's only one person bottom, you can still win 2 on 2. I was just moving back, doing damage normally, and seeing how it plays out. Like I don't know I'm gonna automatically kill them both, but I do know that if I don't attack them, I'm gonna die. So I just slowly play it out. This is usually the tower range. Every time he goes up for a last hit, I can hit him. It's like he's missing all these creeps while I'm getting them. Since he's 1 versus 2ing.
So when I was playing, the one thing I was confused about is like, when would you use your little cloud ability? Like, when is that actually something good?
I actually never use this in lane, but when they gank you... Okay, that's not fun. But when they gank you, it actually slows them down.
Oh, okay.
It not only blinds them, but it slows them down a little bit. You can...
My friends, which by the way, I'm sorry that you have to play with my friends now as well.
No problem.
Apparently they all bought the beach skin after we played, so now we have super pool party action going on. But, so who's the, I can't tell because of the skins. Who's that champion that's here with you?
Her name is Leona.
I actually know her. I played her, I think. She shoots a far away and, like, teleports to them, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
30 seconds until minions
It's,
spawn.
she's just a melee support champion that beats up people.
That is actually one that I know because I think she was one of the first ones I played. Like, it was either my first or second video. I destroyed fools as her.
She is a noob stomper.
But yeah, we're gonna be playing the same champion. Do you play with those little? What are they? Will they show you where your spell's going?
Yeah, I do. And there's also smart cast. If you press shift and then Q, you don't even have to see this.
Oh, really?
Let me show you one thing. I actually don't use lines, so okay, never mind. It's different. You'll see it later though. Like the circle, it shows you how far it goes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave it on that for now. But minions are spawning. I usually pay attention to the timer a lot, the mini map.